Imagine your daily shower, a public event, a bustling hub of Roman life. For many of us, hygiene is a private affair, a quick morning ritual behind closed doors. But for the average Roman citizen, around the turn of the first millennium, bathing was anything but private. It was a grand, communal spectacle deeply woven into the fabric of their daily existence. The public bath, or thermi wasn't merely a place to get clean. It was the Roman equivalent of a community center, a gym, a spa, a library, and a bustling marketplace, all rolled into one magnificent, steaming complex. It was where life truly unfolded, beyond the confines of home or forum. In Rome alone, there were hundreds of public baths, some grander than palaces, others modest neighborhood spots. From the colossal baths of Caracalla, capable of hosting 1,600 bathers at once, to smaller, more intimate establishments, they dotted the city landscape. How did such an elaborate system become so fundamental to Roman life? And what exactly did a typical Roman do within those steamy, echoing halls day after day? We're going to step back in time, into the warm embrace of the Roman thermi to uncover its surprising secrets. For many Romans, particularly those who lived in cramped, insalubrious apartment blocks, the baths offered a welcome escape. Their own homes often lacked running water or private latrines, making public facilities not just a luxury, but a necessity for basic hygiene. Imagine a sound, a constant, low thrum, just at the edge of hearing. It's the sound of the hypocaust system, the ingenious Roman underfloor heating, silently working to warm the vast complex. This engineering marvel made the whole ritual possible, a constant hum of warmth. Most Romans would visit the baths in the afternoon, after a morning of work or business. It was the perfect transition, a way to unwind and socialize before the evening meal. This daily rhythm was ingrained, a beloved punctuation mark in their busy lives. Upon entering, a bather would pay a small fee, often just a quadrant a coin so tiny, even the poorest citizen could afford it. This accessibility ensured that the baths truly were for everyone, a great social equalizer in a highly stratified society. First, the the changing room. Here, they'd shed their clothes, entrusting them to attendants who might not always be entirely trustworthy. Theft was a known problem, so many brought their valuables in a small pouch, kept close. Next, perhaps a stop in the palestra an open-air exercise yard. Here, men might wrestle, play ball games, or lift weights. Women, too, engaged in gentler forms of exercise, or simply socialized while watching the men. Then, the progressive journey through heat. The tepidarium a warm, humid room, served as a gentle preparation for the greater heat to come. It was a place to linger, to chat, to acclimatize, and perhaps receive a massage. The caldarium was next. The hot room. Superheated air and a large, steaming pool would make you sweat profusely, opening pores and truly cleansing the body. It was intense, almost suffocating for the uninitiated, but deeply invigorating for regulars. After a good sweat, the Romans didn't use soap as we know it. Instead, they'd cover themselves in olive oil, then scrape it off with a curved metal tool called a strigil. This removed dirt, sweat, and dead skin, leaving the skin surprisingly clean and soft. Finally, the frigidarium the cold plunge bath. This was the refreshing shock, a bracing dip into icy water to close the pores and invigorate the senses. It was the grand finale, leaving bathers feeling utterly refreshed and renewed. But the baths were more than just a sequence of rooms. Imagine the atmosphere, the echoing sounds of splashing water, the murmur of conversations, the shouts of vendors selling snacks, the scraping of strigils and the occasional bellow from a wrestler. Beyond the physical cleansing, the social aspect was paramount. Business deals were struck, political alliances forged, and gossip exchanged freely. It was a place where social barriers could sometimes blur, if only for an afternoon. It wasn't just wealthy senators or merchants who frequented these halls. Slaves often accompanied their masters, sometimes even assisting them. Freedmen, soldiers, and common laborers mingled, creating a unique cross-section of Roman society, a true melting pot of daily life. Beyond the practicalities, the baths were often lavishly decorated. Imagine intricate mosaic floors depicting sea creatures or gladiators, soaring marble columns, and grand statues of gods and emperors. They were designed to impress, to elevate the mundane act of bathing into an aesthetic experience. Many baths also housed libraries, providing a quiet corner for reflection amidst the hubbub. Imagine reading a scroll of Virgil or Cicero, perhaps while sipping a cool drink. The faint sounds of the baths a distant lullaby. Gender segregation varied over time and place. Early on, men and women often bathed separately, either in different sections of the same bathhouse or at different hours of the day. Some sources suggest mixed bathing became more common, especially among the lower classes. However, emperors like Hadrian and later Caracalla attempted to reinforce segregation, likely due to moral concerns. This tells us that the boundaries were fluid, constantly negotiated within Roman society, reflecting its evolving attitudes. The sheer engineering prowess required to build and maintain these complexes was astonishing. Aqueducts brought fresh water, intricate pipe systems distributed it, and the hypocaustes provided radiant heat, all managed by a dedicated staff. The scale was monumental. The baths of Diocletian, the largest of all, could accommodate over 3,000 people. Think of the logistics: heating, cleaning, and supplying fresh water for thousands of daily visitors. It was a marvel of ancient urban planning. Wealthy Romans might even have private baths in their villas, but still often frequented the public ones for the social interaction. It wasn't just about cleanliness. It was about being seen, connecting, and participating in the daily pulse of the city. As the Roman Empire eventually declined, so too did the public baths. The intricate systems of aqueducts and hypocausts fell into disrepair. The social fabric that supported such communal rituals began to unravel, replaced by changing priorities and smaller, more private customs. Today, when we walk through the haunting ruins of Caracalla or Diocletian, we see only fragments of what they once were. But if we listen closely, if we let our imaginations fill the empty spaces, we can almost hear the echoes of laughter, the splash of water, the vibrant hum of ancient life. The Roman public bath was a testament to a society that understood the profound human need for connection, relaxation, and communal well-being. It reminds us that even the most mundane daily routines can become extraordinary rituals when shared. What other surprising ancient daily rituals would you want to uncover with us next?